for the episode 1 of the second scenario we are running, and it begins with our intrepid heroes reconvening in Grissenwald.
And Dana.
And Dana, yeah, intrepid heroes and Dana. You all find yourselves in Grissenwald. I believe you all got pretty good reason to be there.
I was in a big fight in a what are they called?
Pit fight.
A pit.
Pit fight. Thank you. I was in a pit fight. That was what I was doing.
So
These guys,
winning pit fight.
these guys are my long-term goal, so I had to meet them up again.
Cool.
I have jobs to do. And those jobs said ominously.
That does sound ominous, doesn't it? I'm not going to tell you more. I just have jobs.
And so you all find yourselves once more in the tap room of the Bay Horse, because it's become something of a local to you now. I imagine you're quite friendly with the barman.
Does the Bay Horse have stabling?
Yes, the building which is attached to it, just to the off to the right of the map, that is a little stable building.
Okay, I would have took that for general yes because of the name of the thing.
Yeah, it could be sarcastic though.
It could. But yes, there is a provision for horses here.
So who hasn't got any money left?
I never have money.
Who hasn't? Oh yeah.
I don't know if
I've left the Troll Slayer here for 6 months. I'm assuming there's a tab set up.
Yes.
Yeah,
take it out.
The head only lasted for like a few days.
I'll talk to the barkeep. Give him my apologies for leaving for so long. I was unexpectedly delayed in Altdorf, and politely inquire what. I won't say what damage the Troll Slayer's done. I won't put any euphemisms in it. I'll just say, and how much do I owe you for his board and lodgings?
I could have had some bought for me because I was the champion of the pit fight, so that could have given me some renown and some bought drinks, etc.
Well,
so it might not be as bad as you fear.
Well, Wilhelm, say that it's been quite good having Baragaz here. We've had people coming in to meet him. There's a female dwarf called Rosalind who comes from the slums, and she keeps bringing you these rather nice pies. Baragaz.
And very tasty.
And yeah, you'll get people coming on night outs and things who will come here because they've heard that the pit fight. You're quite famous actually for your fight of beating the ogre. So there's been an upturn in business which Wilhelm's pleased about. There will be obviously a bar tab, but I believe that's covered in his downtime stuff anyway, is it not?
Okay,
it's supposed to be
they
covered
have the conversation and
the expenses,
yeah. We'll assume that money is in Dominic's keeping, and he hands it over. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So you settle up the tab with him, and he looks and you look a little different, my friend. And he looks to your chest, and I presume, do you wear it? Do you the silver star?
Probably his jacket's probably one of those that's got lapels. So it would be sort of under a lapel, but enough to poke out. So it's a sort of, if he needs to, he can do the sort of the flashing of the police badge.
Cool.
But otherwise, it's not there. But again, underneath the official seal is the other official seal, which looks shiny, and Wilhelm probably knows nothing about it. Well, it says witch hunter, not sheriff.
Witch hunter is sheriff.
Yes, Wilhelm. That was why I had to return to Altdorf. I am a full member of my order now, with all of the responsibilities and authority that comes with.
So, what more can you do than torture people with impunity now?
Protect the Empire. not just torturing people with impunity, but I am authorized to burn the heresy out of every square inch where we find it. And seek it out, obviously, as well. You look good, Walter. I was expecting you to have been run out of town shortly after we parted company.
Yeah, well, I managed to hang on. Made some enemies, but friends as well, you know. Scraped by for just being offering up guarding people around town.
Have you been in touch with House Oberhof since the
Well,
Ted
I
2?
tried to have a letter sent. It hasn't been responded to yet.
They may be otherwise engaged. From what I hear, they're quite angry with other people at the moment. Nothing to do with yourself.
Would I have heard of that?
There's an arranged marriage has not gone their way, apparently.
How did you hear about this?
I have to keep my ear to the ground. I talk to people, various different. It was a buzz in Altdorf. Caught ears and having people that listen for me in different locations. But yes, Ruprecht von Schaffstad, the son of Baroness Ursula, he was at the play. But he is to be married to Lady Pfeifrauke von Grissenwald, Atelka Pfeifrauke von Grissenwald, and she was previously believed to be betrothed to Albrecht, the son of your erstwhile employer.
How much of that would I know, Skell?
I don't know. You're a bit out. I think really he spent his downtime doing rumour gathering. So you've probably been. You might have got some information, but not as deep as him, because he's been.
Can I do a gossip check?
Yeah, authenticated.
Yeah, you'll have heard rumours about it, but you won't know anything concrete. You've been sort of spending your downtime guarding more of the common folk, so you'll have been spending time with them, and really you'll be a bit out of touch with really what goes on with the toffs, the knobs in their society.
And as I understand it, Baron Oberhof is not publicising his rage. They certainly are aware, but it's not common.
Ugh, I've had it with the nobles anyway.
Yes, I think you're probably better off out of their circle. If you're not able to overlook the casual disregard of the common man.
That's hard, isn't it? It's that's what they do.
Well, yes, and that is how our society works. And has worked quite well for some time, unless you listen to the rabble-rousers on the street corners.
Well, Ugh, I'm not going to argue with you.
As you say that, the door to the inn opens, and a chill draft blows through on the spring air, and a young lad walks in bearing the livery of Grissenwald. He squints and sort of looks over towards your table and heads over to you. And he says, I have a message for Zacharias, Baragaz, Dominic, Walter, Dana. And he sort of looks around and then shrugs as if someone might be missing.
Saskia is elsewhere.
I do not wish your little letter.
She's an elf. They only deliver letters by arrows.
Well, I've not got a letter for you. I was told to deliver this message to you verbally because we're not sure whether a lot of you know your letters.
Enough, but go ahead, child.
I know 2 or 3.
Sorry, that was condescending. What's your name?
My name's Franz. Franz, and
Deliver your message, Franz.
it's from Magistrate Klaus Kruger. He says that you did such splendid work for him on the last occasion. He has another task for you if you'd be interested, and asks if you would meet him at his office in the courthouse.
Any urgency?
He said before 2 bells, and you know 1 bell has just gone.
I think that means quickly.
Thank you, Franz, and I'll hand him 2 pence.
His eyes open wide, and thank you, sir, thank you. And he turns and hurries off out into the street.
It's a relatively small town, isn't it? So we'll probably get anywhere in town within the duration of a single bell, couldn't we?
Oh, easy, yeah. It's about like 5 minutes walk anywhere as in Griswold, really. So do you go as you are? Do you go in your poshes? Or
Walter, I was going to ask you, you've
Normal.
been up to what since we left? Did you travel from Griswold at all?
Did I?
You may have done. It's up to you, really, Walter.
Yes, but I've mostly been here. Why?
Just, I had an opportunity, an offer for you. I thought you might be at a loose end.
Ooh.
I'm elevated in my order now, and it's expected that I will be responsible for hunting down various dangers to the Empire. And you have a strong arm, a willingness to fight, and that's always useful. And I was wondering if you would be interested in gainful employment.
Ooh. How permanent is it? And what's the pay?
As long as it's needed, and well, you'll get your share of whatever we find, but I'm sure that my order can arrange a stipend in addition to that. Probably the same situation as the Troll Slayer. I would endeavour to cover your food and board.
Except I get to have my own money, right? You don't take everything.
I would cover your food and board. Anything else we get is yours to keep.
Good, because you could, use that as an excuse to take all my clothes and run off with them.
I could, but then I would be employing a guard without armor and weaponry, which would be an absolute foolish thing.
What do you need a guard for?
Strength in numbers. And I'm not about to prevent you, Baragaz, from pursuing your goals. If a troll should pop up on one side of the square and Chaos Worshippers on the other, I know where my task lies, but I know where yours lies also.
You think you're going to be in more trouble, do you now?
Indubitably, without doubt, yes. So extends his hand to Walter. Do we have a deal?
Yes. Why not? I need to get
Okay.
moving. So, yeah. Give him a hand. Shake.
Okay. And as that, I'll look over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm, any expenses from Walter come to me as well, okay?
Right, you are, sir.
Oh, cheers, Walter, and say, "Hey, drinking partner." Another beer for him as well, please. No, don't say please, probably.
Can
Okay.
you get those to go?
To go, we can do that. You'll bring over a tankard each for you.
Welcome to the crew. To the gang. The
So what?
clan. The clan. Welcome to the clan.
Little paper disposable cups. That's scary. I'm not sure the booze in here would survive in little paper disposable cup. God, imagine how strong enough to be the little ketchup one from McDonald's. Drip.
Probably dissolve them. So
As I get up to leave, I'll probably make a shot, taking the shiny new pistol out of its holster, double checking that it's loaded, and like twirling it and putting it back in, making it clear. Well, shall we be off to see what the magistrate has to ask of us?
Oh, pretty that. That reminds me. I found somebody that might be able to supply you with, the black stuff that goes in there, the black
Excellent
powder.
news.
Good drinking partner. You'll like him.
I hope to meet him soon.
I think you'll find it's called black powder. I know you.
I said black powder, didn't I?
But you said black stuff.
He has been drinking.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a marvelous situation. It's the balance of saltpeter and some other potential chemical elements within it that. Anyway, let's keep moving. I've been doing a lot of reading in Oldorf.
Oh, you can read now, can you?
Well, I was reading before we left. That was thanks to
Oh.
Zacharias.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But the high priest Johann was able to carve off some of the grammatical edges that I'd picked up. Anyway,
With a sharp knife.
he is a bit of a sharp man, yes.
Okay, so
Shall we go? Go.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Oh, I'm drunk.
Well, you have been drinking for 6 months
I-
solid. So
you're right.
it was bound to happen sooner or later.
Oh,
I should be drunk.
should the rest of us roll for that as well?
Well, I gave you a drink, so you might want to.
Oh my god. You got blooter.
You're
No,
such
no,
a
no, no, no.
lightweight. Half a beer.
Isn't it when it exceeds your toughness bonus or something?
I can't. I'm gonna quickly check. I can't remember now. I think
it's,
you get something, don't you, if you fail your test?
if you click by the consume alcohol skill on your skills tab, it should
Yeah,
tell
isn't
you.
it?
Oh yeah,
There
it's,
we go. Yeah, each test you fail, you get a -10 to weapon skill, ballistic skill, agility, dexterity, and intelligence.
yeah, but this wasn't very strong, but I still got impressive failures, I guess.
But we're not drunk.
You're feeling a little bit tipsy, basically. The two of you as you go outside, and as the cold air hits you, it kind of makes you worse as it does. So you're not drunk, but you're a bit merry, shall we say?
Hey.
Let's start singing.
All right. Now are you all?
Well, drink, go drink, go drink. To Lily the Pink.
Oh my god. Got -30 to your skills? Wow.
We're not that bad yet. We're only
But
-10.
He is though, is he not?
No, we're going to get -10 for your first one.
Oh,
First you fail.
okay, so
It depends how bladdered you get, and it won't last for very long either. You're just tipsy for a little bit if you stop drinking. Okay. So you'll trudge through the muddy streets of Griswold to the courthouse, where you've been before, to the office of Magistrate Klaus Kruger. It is a well-appointed office, this quite opulent. This man is obviously quite rich, and he's got it decorated with lots of paintings. There's antiques, busts, and little statuettes around the place, and you have lovely cushioned red seats to sit on before his magnificent oak desk. This is kind of what he looks like. Good afternoon. Please take a seat.
Herr Kruger?
63 bottles of beer on the wall. 63 bottles of beer. You
He-
knock one down.
He kind of hides his amusement, and he doesn't look offended at the slight drunkenness of the dwarf. As soon as you people did such a good job in apprehending the villain in the sewers 6 months ago, there is another matter which I wondered if I may be able to ask your assistance with. It is something of a delicate situation. Reinhardt's Rangers, they're a famous unit of the Griswold garrison. They have the unenviable task of patrolling the Griswold forest and keeping down the mutant and beastman populations there.
We're in. We're
The
helping.
The unit provides reports, monthly reports, but we've had no word from them for the past 2 months now. We sent a unit of scouts to locate them, but the scouts have also disappeared, and we've had no contact with them since they left.
Elf, find them. We're going.
Is fine. Those 5 are the equivalent of a human army, it seems.
Our greatest concern is that a rumour has begun to circulate in Griswold that the Rangers are alive and well and are looking for recruits for some kind of freedom army. I suspect that at some point during this long tour, Reinhardt's Rangers have succumbed to dark forces. If this is the case, they would represent a serious threat, as they've been well trained and are privy to sensitive military information. It would also be deeply demoralising, as the Rangers are viewed as heroes among the common folk here. Most of you in Griswold have lived here some time and probably will have heard the tales of the Reinhardt's Rangers. They are widely regarded as sort of heroes protecting the town from the monsters that lurk in the forest that surrounds it. As you have demonstrated your competence and ability to act discreetly, I would like to offer you a job to find out what has happened. If the Rangers have fallen under the sway of dark powers, you have full authority to terminate Reinhard Barr and his colleagues. Payment will be 5 gold crowns each if you return with reliable information, and an additional 5 gold crowns each if you provide proof of corruption along with the head of Reinhard Barr. Ulrich Eichler, a local trapper, has a cabin near the river as it enters the forest. I've sent a message to him, so he's expecting you. He can give you advice about travelling in the forest.
I have a simple question before you go on. If we find Riddick Bar and he's got 2 heads, which head would you like?
We'll take both, Dana.
Oh, checking.
Well, how would we know which one is his? I mean, how would you? Never mind.
2 heads.
Best not to think too much on it.
Let's hope he still has 1 head, and this is just some terrible accident. Well,
Always good to look on the bright side.
I hope they are not Baragars, but the trials these men have facing darkness as a small unit in the Griswold, it is a great challenge, and the temptations of darkness would be great.
Do you have any pictures of them? What would they look like?
Their uniform.
I assume they'd be wearing their livery still.
What happens if someone kills them and takes their clothes? Do we assume that the person wearing the clothes is the person that we were seeking?
Or if that poor unfortunate is unlucky enough to cross our path and show signs of corruption and by chaos, we would have no choice.
The Rangers do carry identifiers that mark them out from their unit, but they are something of an irregular unit. They are scouts by all means, and tend to wear clothes that camouflage them and the like.
Which bank of the river does Eichler's cabin reside? It's easier to cross within town, obviously.
Ah, I see. It is.
Got to use that idiot ferry man again, have we?
Well,
No,
I'm trying to avoid any confrontations of that kind, Baragaz, by
we
sorting out which side now.
We shall be using the other side.
It is on the north bank as you head out along the river.
I may be wrong now. It seems
Is
we're
the
going.
one we used, yep.
Oh, yep.
Yes, it is.
I thought it would be in the main wood, but it seems to be going other wood.
Oh
See
no,
if
I'm
he
sorry.
still wants his 2 pence.
It's not the same river ferry, man. It's the other.
Oh, so is it the tributary that's going west from Grissenwald that we're following into the forest?
Yes, it would be. We
Okay.
believe the Rangers operate deep within the Grissenwald. There is a old fort which is at the head of the river. Oh, damn it, I wrote it down somewhere. That river, the one that leads through the centre of Grissenwald. Nah, the river
At the
Horngraben.
fork, did you say?
Horngraben.
Well, hopefully Eichler is not too far in, so we'll get additional guidance from him.
Yes, he lives but a few miles out of Grissenwald. It is.
Can we see the last report that they did send?
The last report that they did send had a report that they had destroyed a small band of beastmen and surrounded them and managed to kill them and destroyed their herdstone. It's quite a triumphant last message that they sent to us. So we are disturbed that they have gone missing. We hope nothing as bad has happened to them.
Well, I suspect that if everyone is in agreement, we can leave forthwith.
Well, given the premises of my new employment contract, I am probably obligated to follow you.
You'd be a crap guard if you didn't. I'll wait here. You go into the forest. I'm fine.
I only agree to follow you in the town. Sorry. Dana, I think it goes without saying that while we are within the confines of the forest, that
You'll keep a low
we will
profile.
follow your lead.
Oh,
Pardon?
While we are within the realms of the forest, we will follow your lead.
Oh,
Where
that's-
you say to step, we will step. Where you say to follow, we will follow.
Ah, okay, that's good. I like people that do what I tell them.
Well, it's in our own best interest. Forest is dangerous, and
Oh,
your
forest is-
people know it better than most.
The forest is perfectly safe. It's the things in the forest you worry about.
Precisely.
You mean apart from the trees?
I've heard some dangerous things about trees.
I've never heard anything dangerous about a tree.
Well, I thought. Well, from what I've heard, like in your forest, they've got trees that move, and
I've never heard anything dangerous about a tree.
well, don't they sometimes attack intruders and the like?
I think Dana's next response is going to be a repeat of what she said a second ago.
Oh,
There are different degrees of danger, I suspect, for people making forays into the forest that Dana's folk do not have to worry about. Hence, it makes sense for her to guide us while we're within its boughs. Does anyone need to get any kit gathered
Footprints?
together?
Oh, no.
oh
Yes,
God,
has everyone been? Before we leave to the forest, has everybody been?
no. Have we all washed our hands? No, let's get going. No more shopping.
isn't there like some expedition?
You've had 6 months to shop. Come on.
Yeah, but not for a wilderness trip.
Wilderness trip.
It's
We are perfectly happy. The forest shall provide.
There you go. Let's go. Tally ho, troops.
All right, but if you've not got it on your inventory, you've not got it. So, actually, I tell you what, you'll be fine.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
All
Run out
right.
of arrows.
You're surrounded by wood. You can make them.
I can't actually.
Hang on.
Do you have to have
There is one thing
crafting
I'll
for that?
probably grab on the way out. I'm going to take Padrag with us.
What about maybe some health? What are they called?
Healing potions. I don't think they do them.
Healing potions, or just like first aid kits or something.
Again, I don't think they do them. Well, I've got bandages and stuff like that, but that's part of the healing skill.
Bandages, I thought.
Healing drafts, aren't there?
I've not
There
seen
are.
one.
Yeah,
There are. You get healing poultices and healing drafts.
We should probably pull some.
The other one thing they don't do that I can't find on here is a tent.
Well, there was a tent in the other thing.
12 shillings.
Oh, miscellaneous trappings.
What do we want a tent for? We've got the forest to protect us from the rain.
Right, it's going to be on the horse. I'm not going to put it up every evening.
We're in March, so it's not full bore winter, but there is still a chill in the air, and the final grasp of winter hasn't released its grasp. Oh, I'll shut up.
Well, I'm from more from the north, so like I'm used to this sort of stuff. You know.
Right, Skellen, is there anywhere in town that can sell healing draft?
Yes, there will be.
They are scarce.
Do we still have the well?
How many can I buy for scarce?
The bedrolls. Did we keep any of those?
I think you kept one of them. Sure.
Worst case?
Look in the party sheet. I think you kept them in the party sheet.
5.
I can get
There you
5.
go.
3 bedrolls.
Mhm.
I can
Says
afford. Maybe. Yeah, why not? Any chance I can strong arm the proprietor to give me an inquisitorial discount?
take a bedroll then.
Are you trying intimidation on him?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
There must be like a big list of people outside the
5 degrees
witch
of
hunters
success.
going.
Sorry,
You
6
leave me
degrees of
alone.
success.
I'm stealing all my equipment. Oh.
Because menacing gives me 1 and another 1. He's being
Okay.
pleasant with it. He's working on the premise that it is your duty as a loyal Imperial citizen. We are, of course, paying for them, but it is expected.
Oh yes, of course. Of course, you are doing a duty for the Empire and the safety of my family, and I will, of course, offer you a discount of.
You have this big bag of gold I've got.
Are you buying all 5?
Yeah.
If I give you 20%, that means you get 1 free, doesn't it? So there you go.
What's the difference between an ordinary lantern and a storm lantern?
Sorry, I'm getting advice from somebody that played an inquisitorial character for 5 years during a LARP system we did. She said, never say it's expected. Just question their loyalty.
Funny.
So it would be 2 gold, 10 shillings for 5 at full price because they're 10 shillings a piece.
Basically, a storm lantern is a lantern that it won't go out if there's a storm.
Yeah, it's got blow protection.
They're expensive though. 1 gold.
We're shopping again, people. Come
I'm
on.
doing it quickly.
Yeah, it's those 2. I was all ready
You
to
say
go.
10% discount, Skull? So 5 shillings off?
I said 20 actually for the poultice, so you
okay.
get 1 free.
20 gold. 20 gold each.
Cool. So I'm down to that, and we have 5 poultices. For your benefit, guys, don't complain. But anyway, that's all I'm doing. That
Are
and
you
a tent
taking your
already
horse
paid
with
for.
you
I am.
into
Tent.
the forest? Let's hope you can afford a new one when you get out.
How about food?
It's alright,
We've
he's
got
bringing
horses.
his horse. Yep, he's bringing his horse. We're fine.
You can't eat
If we-
Pendrag.
Well, yes, we can.
Oh.
And I actually think wood elves actually eat meat, don't they? Can't remember
Might-
though. It's very hard to remember.
Probably will, yeah.
Probably do, yeah.
Yep, anyway, ready to leave. He's basically he's a pack horse.
I think
Carrion.
what I'll do during this session is you've got a free reign to add stuff that you, well, you know, you can go do baxes a bit the session, I'll say, on equipment. So
Oh, good. Can
We'll
I
start-
find 20 bags of 100 gold each?
we'll start. we'll start. We'll start playing, but you can do the shopping in the background, I guess.
No worries.
Right.
Well, I haven't done. It was a 10 and 5 healing draft.
That's cool.
Seriously, in a wagon outside a bank.
Providing, I mean, everything that's like common and stuff, you know, is you'll be able to buy anyway. So if it's anything weird, you'll need to ask me. But okay. So it's about. It'll be knocking on for 2 in the afternoon.
Well, we know where we need to go. Let's
Yeah,
get
I
to
was
the other
ready to
side of the
go.
river.
Most of us were just waiting if you used to.
Okay, and you, it's 2 pennies ahead to. Oh no, it's only to get in actually. It's 1 penny to get out. So escaping's fine.
Oh, do you think he's going to stop us getting out? Did you hear that, Baraz? He won't let us leave unless we pay him.
Did
I
you
got no
charge him to
money.
the horse?
Oh yes, he will charge the horse. That's a penny as well, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5
thought it was-
pence.
thought it was free to get out, you said.
There's no tax.
No tax. Oh.
It's just the cost of the ferry.
No, the ferry cost, does it?
Okay.
Oh, that's
Dominic will pay 5 pence. In fact, he won't be mean. He'll pay 6 pence. So Zachariah's paid for as well.
Thank you. And the ferryman will take you across the river.
Someday I'm going to use my charm skill on these characters.
And you find yourself in Grissendam, which is a big cemetery to moor there, and there's an inn and the like at the other side, and the road climbs up a steep cliffside and twists round to head into the Griswold Forest. So following the directions that the magistrate gave you, you follow the river, the Horngruben River, and it's only a couple of miles walk. It's the air is clean now. You've noticed the difference being out of the town where it smells a lot of humans, and you've got nice clear skies. And however, with it being just past winter, or still the last stages of winter, the sun dips below the horizon fairly quickly, and there aren't that many hours of daylight. As it's just turning dark, you see up ahead a cabin through the forest. If everybody would like to make me perception rolls, please.
Okay. Wow. Are you serious?
Yay. That's the second time I've rolled 66.
2
Nice.
fumbles, 2 failures, and 1 margin success.
Oh, I see a great treasure over in that deadly swamp.
Troll! Charge!
Shouldn't you be screaming giant now, not troll?
Giant! Charge! The
Hard-
giant
hard to tell this
troll!
distance, right? Like,
Wow, he's got a nice big hut.
It's a big cabin, isn't it? It's a mansion-like.
It's well lit.
hunting lodge.
and
Hunting
well lit.
lodge.
Hunting lodge, indeed. As you sort of approach and you can see it through the trees, there's no real road here that you're following. It's all sort of like little tracks and the like. It looks like basically from here on in is basically just the Griswold forest around you. As you head in, a figure steps out into the road in front of you.
Does our fields mean we don't see him?
It does. Well, you see him when he reveals himself.
Okay.
I'll make him bigger.
Did Zachariah see him?
Giant.
Guy who looks
Told
like
you! Giant!
Zach's the only person saw him, I think.
Yeah, well, no, even he didn't see him because it was opposed, and his marginal
okay.
success wasn't good enough. But he will step out, surprising you all, also demonstrating his woodsman type skills. You must be the ones I was told about.
Maybe.
Please.
Mr. Eichler?
A pleasure to meet you. You must be Dominic, I believe.
No, I'm
Yeah,
Daniel.
of course.
He moves forward and shakes your hand. He has a longbow over his shoulder. He smiles at you and says, let's get inside and I'll give you something warm.
Something
Sweet.
wet would be good.
And wet, and wet. He smiles, looking at you, nodding. And it is an honour to have someone with your reputation here, Bargas. Is it true you killed that ogre in just a few swings of your axe?
That's all it took. You shouldn't have stood there.
Well, I don't mean to be the bearer of negativity or ill feeling, but I was told to give you some advice for you're heading into the forest here. I believe you have a mission of some sort. I don't really know what it is and don't really care. Or rather, it's not my concern. But the forest is ill of late. There's something wrong with the beasts at the moment. Everything is fearful, like something is hunting, something large hunting in the forest.
I suddenly have a smile on my face. I look lighter and happier than I ever have.
I would not venture far into the forest if I were you. I would wait until the spring has set in and perhaps summer has come.
Well, it's a good job you're not me and I'm not you.
Have you been in this forest long?
Yeah, so all my life, my father owned this before me.
Could you strip naked for us so we can look you over and make sure you have nothing wrong with you?
He raises an eyebrow curiously at you. and
Dominic
says,
raises an eyebrow at Dana as well. He was never so forward 6
I
months
was
ago.
too.
What's happened?
"You first."
Well, you've got separate rooms for that, I think.
They told us to look for signs. This is our first person in this woods, so should we not look for the signs?
Listen, I don't know what
This is our guide, Dana.
He's got a point. We need to check he's right.
Usually, with in the Empire and I guess all the human realms, if you want to see someone naked, you usually have to do a bit of work first.
We do
How
the
do we
work.
know you're not one of these taken over by these beasts?
You do not,
They
I
seem
guess.
convinced that their rangers are. So I think Dane's got a point. We need to know we can trust you.
Her suspicion relates directly to our task, Mr. Eichler. If you wish to submit to an examination in private, I can provide you with that privacy and undertake the examination myself under the authority of the Order of the Silver Hammer.
You'll do what with a silver hammer? I
It's
think
my
I'd rather
order,
take
Farragut. And
I'd
he
rather take
basically,
Dana's offer.
it is important that we can verify the purity of anybody we are in contact with. There are suspicions of heresy afoot.
Make me a intimidate roll, please, there, sir.
I'm trying to be nice, but okay.
Well, yeah.
It's probably the same distance either way. Well,
You could go persuasion if you want, charm rather if you want, but
yeah, let's try and do charm instead.
yeah.
No, that didn't work. Oh, that's a bit weird. Why isn't it showing what I did? Okay, he obviously doesn't want to. So.
Well, it's the way I see it. All I know is the magistrate. Let's say I owe him a favour. He sent a message to me today saying some people were passing through and to give them some advice. That's all I'm doing. I've offered you the comfort and hospitality of my home. If you do not wish to accept it, then you are free to continue.
Show me the quality of your beer.
That I can do.
And then I'll judge you.
While he's talking, can we make intuition checks just to gauge his honesty?
Absolutely, yeah.
See if that's better. Not much better,
Oh, Dana.
but Dana managed to maybe allay her fear.
You're finding it hard to read, Dominic. No one's above suspicion, really, especially not if what he's saying is true about the darkness in Griswold, in the forest. Dana, however, you look at the man, you can see the signs of fear on this man's face. He is certainly scared to go out into the forest, or to go out too far into the forest, and he at the moment looks like he really would rather you not be here. Looks like he's kind of been forced to extend his hospitality to you.
So that's good, because at least it's not a fear of him being naked in front of me.
We're not imposing your hospitality longer than we need to, Mr. Eichler.
Yeah, what was it you were going to tell us, though?
I think he just invited us to stay till summer.
What?
He was
said,
advising us not to
"Recommend
go
us."
until the spring had set in, but unfortunately we don't have a choice.
Good.
That was it? That was all he was going to tell us? That was useless.
Well, it was the best
maybe more.
advice is to not go.
Well, the information we need from you, however, Mr. Eichler, pertains to our mission, which is to track down the scouts who have been lost in the forest these past few weeks.
And the Rangers.
I know it's Rangers you refer to. Yes, yeah. I heard they had gone missing, but the truth of it is there was a man, I think he was one of them, passed this way, trying to recruit me, saying they want to get some sort of army going up there. I can't be bothered with any of that nonsense. I'm happy with my simple life here.
How long ago was this?
It was just before Hexenstag, just before the new year. I think he must have been heading into town for supplies.
Do you happen to know if the Rangers went the same way as the Scouts went? And what direction that was?
The Scouts, well, they followed the river north. I think the Rangers have got a small fort just at the head of the river, right up near where the mountain is there. Hill.
Can you give Dana more specific directions so we can find it ourselves?
I think you give me adequate directions to find it myself.
Fine, my apologies if that's all you need, Dana.
Follow the river to the mountains, and there's a big fort there. That's what he said.
This is pretty much the case. He will talk to you, Dana, about. He'll give you some advice about, staying in the forest, some nice things to eat. All of these things that you probably are aware of anyway. He'll say don't eat this type of plant and the like.
Yep, when I do my outdoor survival rules, guys, you'll know how well I remember that.
Mr. Eichler, are there any other threats, human threats, within this area of the forest? Brigands, bandits, criminal gangs?
There have been in the past, but it has been quiet of any human threat over winter. I've just been disturbed to find corpses of deer and the like in the forest that have just been ripped apart, torn apart, not done by any hunter. I think that any danger you will find ahead will be not human in nature.
Do you have any idea what kind of creature this is? The teeth marks, the claw marks, what size we're talking?
And when you say the forest was ripped aside, do you mean the trees were ripped down? Was the trees ripped down high up, low down, claws, teeth?
I've seen tracks, large clawed tracks around beastmen, I'd say. But the other creatures are behaving strangely as well, and the bears are likely to be waking up around now, and they'll be hungry. You'll need to watch out for them also.
We're fine. We have advantages against bears.
This is going to be good adventure.
I just watched
Yes.
Revenant the other week.
And
Yeah, so
we are
did
not
I.
going on a bear hunt.
Why would we hunt a bear for?
We're not. So we're not going on a bear hunt.
We'll see. Depends where the wind takes us.
But when you say we're not going on a bear hunt, that means someone had the idea we were going on a bear hunt, and I was asking who had that idea.
Mr. Eichler, he was warning us about bears.
Mhm.
Should be able to avoid them.
There are no paths as such through here, just animal trails. You, however, should be able to make it to the fort in 2 days if you're. And he looks at Dana if she guides you well.
I will guide them. I will just say that is adequate. I don't need to say anything more. You know what I mean.
If you have no more specific questions to him, he'll be happy to offer you a place to sleep here in front of the fire or wherever, and he will open up a keg of ale and share it with you and offer you some stew.
So which of the many rooms will be yours? Which is ours?
I sleep in the front here. You'll notice it's a bit of a fort, this place. He hasn't actually got any windows, he's just got arrow slits everywhere.
Looks defensible. Do you often get attacked? Oh,
Not often, but it does happen. Brigands and the like. That front room there, I turned it into a kill room, really. The entrance hall.
Oh, okay.
looks like a good place to kill someone.
Oh, I wonder who's in that room.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so if there's anything else you want to ask him, guys, if not.
Settle down for the night. Probably spend 45 minutes to an hour sat down writing in a journal. Otherwise, put that away and then go to sleep.
Maybe some stealthing tonight to have a look at his body to make sure it isn't chaotic marks.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can make me a.
Oh no, this is going to easily end in good stuff.
Sorry, are you trying to seduce him?
No, I was saying I was trying to see if he had any chaos marks when he was sleeping.
So you're going to sneak in and.
Peel back his bedclothes. I don't know if he's the clothes.
Nothing could go wrong here, clearly.
Nothing.
It's like,
The worst,
Like-
what's the worst that could happen? There'll be
Don't-
an off-Broadway show back in Grissenwald with a different elf in the centre of the story.
there's going to be a label on his blanket that says "Do not pull up, do not reveal," and you're going to just.
Joke's on him. She can't read.
Well, I'm going to close the door behind you, so that you die.
All right, so
Wow.
it's going to be stealth, I guess.
Right, this
Urban?
is the question. I'm urban.
Sleight of hand as well.
Yeah, there's some sleight of hand going on, definitely.
Ooh, it's not bad.
Would you like to?
It's not good either.
Would you like to spend a fortune on that?
No, I would not.
What difficulty is it? I suppose.
Against his thing, sleeping, so hopefully get negatives.
It'll be opposed to his perception. I will give him some negatives, so well, yeah. They're only minus 10, I think, because he's used to living on his own and is probably a light sleeper, so that's fair. Okay, let's see what he gets.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, succeeded.
All right, so as you open the door to his room, you'll see a sort of flash, a glint, a metallic glint of light as he points a dagger towards you, Dana, and he sort of
Can we
smiles.
start singing some Barry White in the background, and just go with the flow. It's all right.
And
He's here
then
for a different reason, honest.
He says, "Oh, a midnight visit, Dana."
Oh, yes, I was just going to ask you where your lighthouse was.
You, if it's uncomfortable there, you could. There's plenty of room in here.
You want me to go to the toilet on your bed?
He looks a little flustered and says, "Well, I usually go out the back. The trees there, bury it."
Okay. You had this place secure, I was just wondering. Okay, I will go out and close the door.
You hear a loud sigh as you shut the door from inside.
Oh dear.
Are you trying any other?
No, that was it.
Is that your no more romantic attempts for the evening? Okay. And in the morning, you will all wake safe and sound, and he will cook breakfast for you, and said maybe the last hearty meal you get for a couple of days. I wish you well, but don't envy you venturing out there at the moment. Be very careful.
We'll be dining on beastman flesh soon enough, so don't worry about us.
Ugh.
That's half cannibalism.
Yeah,
I am not a beastman.
Well,
Yeah. Eating human meat.
It all goes down the same. Tastes the same, just like chicken.
And I shall.
I also think it may be a little bit tainted.
If you cook it enough, it's fine. Just need that good charcoal on the sides. It's fine.
Did any of you bring extra rations? I got for 4 days.
I don't need extra rations. The forest shall provide.
Yeah, that's right. You like eating bark?
I can give you some provisions should you need it. It should take you 4 days to get there and back.
Shall be fine. I think I just said the forest shall provide, but everyone seems to be ignoring it.
Well, just in case.
You can take your rations.
And aren't we travelling upriver as well? Surely the river will also provide. I seem to remember Zacharias used to own a significant number of fish hooks.
I think you will find if a river is in a forest, it's still a forest.
You can also go fishing. Alright, so you finally set up from Ulrich's home, I presume?
Yep.
Let's find some beastmen.
And
It's not like I don't think we can get lost following a river.
And start to head north. It can be a little tricky in places to follow because it's also wild and not always completely flat. So it'll cut through little gorges and things at places. So you'll have to go away from the river, and there's like thick bracken and the like. So you won't be able to just walk along the river bank. It's just too wild and untamed for that. So we'll need a guide roll from you now, I believe.
That's where we get fumble.
I don't know where guide rolls, but I'm hoping we meet snow so I can walk on the top of it and you sink into it. That'd be fun.
So that's navigation, isn't it?
Navigation? Is that not to know where north and south is? I don't know what it is. I don't have a skill called navigation.
It's an advanced skill, isn't it? I think navigation. Or is that not?
Yeah, because outdoor survival is hunting,
No, it's
foraging,
not.
and the like.
A basic skill.
No, navigation is basic, yeah.
Yeah, it's off of
So you can do it.
perception, I think.
Yeah, survival's also outdoor
Intelligence.
survival's telling the
Well,
weather.
it is intelligence, yeah.
Okay, so this is going to work. You can all we'll have one person be the main guy. Everyone can assist, but every plus SL you'll get a lad to him, and every minus SL will take it away. So it's a risk basically helping him.
I can use navigation even though it's not one of my ticks. Is
Yep.
that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm very good at navigation.
You're actually ace at it.
It's initiative, not intelligence.
Oh yeah, initiative. Sorry.
Well,
I've already said that I'm relying on Dana, so he's.
Let's go this way
He's actually ace at it.
until I roll.
Fortune.
You want help with that?
I'm gonna just change my dice color, guys. I'm just feeling it needs to be green. And
You could spend a fortune and re-roll if you wish.
I'm gonna have to because I don't want to be embarrassed by the negativity of my group I'm with. How do you make green darker?
You with that you wouldn't get badly lost, but you just wouldn't make that good time. Might extend your time in the forest.
Oh no, I'll keep it then. I like the forest.
Okay, so you'll to be honest, you'll probably be none the wiser. It depends on. Are you going to bluff that you know where you are, Dana, all the time?
I don't need to bluff. I know where I am all the time. Even when I'm lost, I know where I am. I'm in a forest. That's all I'm going to say. We are still in the forest. We are not at the fort yet.
Dana,
We don't know the wise. We were
we're in the-
expecting it to be 4 days at least.
It's only 2 days to get
It's
there.
only
he
2
told
days
us.
to get there. Yeah, 4 days to go there. 2 days, 2 days back. So that's what he said. 4.
Right.
Well, I'm disappointed you haven't found any beasts yet.
Oh, I haven't looked for them yet. Do you want me to look for it? Oh, right, okay.
That's why we're here, isn't it?
everyone, make me perception rolls, please.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yay!
Oh man.
What the hell's going on with my dice rolls? They're all 80s. What's going on? I think you've fixed
Hey!
Woo!
Fumble! I'm
Good
rolling lots of
catch.
fumbles.
Well, Paragas, you don't see anything, but you're not really that bothered. It's definitely
No,
not very nice here. It's a forest.
I just need cutting down.
Yeah,
Putting into a furnace somewhere.
there's far
Go
too
for
much
it,
sky above your head. You just feel very uncomfortable, the whole thing. Walter is on the ball. Dana is,
one
look,
like failure.
well, you're probably distracted by various plants and things. And Dominic is like Razor's Edge. There should be something for rolling a 1, really, shouldn't there? I might do it because a 1's got to be special, surely. In either case, it is an automatic success. But
Yeah, 1 to 4, isn't it?
All right. So late on in the afternoon, you've been travelling for a while. The sun is getting low on the horizon. And Dominic, with your roll, you will see something large move in the forest. The forest, though, is not. Share an image of it.
Forest is not sharing an image of itself. Oh my god.
What a mean forest.
It's a meanie forest. It's a little misty. It perhaps looks a little warm in that picture than it actually is, because it's actually quite cool. Well, there's lots of really gnarled trees around, and the ground is very jagged and the like. Have you brought your horse with you, Dominic?
I'm leading Pedrag at the moment,
Yeah.
not on horseback.
Okay. You lead him around. It's a little difficult, but your horse is glad you're not riding him. And you will, through all the there's lots of ferns and bracken around, you'll catch something large move. It's humanoid. It's very tall, over 6 foot tall. You catch it sort of, if you look in the distance of that photo where everything's just silhouettes, you'll catch a fleeting glance of something move in the distance there. It's just a dark shape from what you can see at the moment.
His hand goes immediately to his pistol and slowly eases it from its holster. But as he's doing that, he looks to basically look towards Walter. Did you? And realizing Walter has seen it, he goes, "Baragaz, something out there."
Does it
Now
have
you're
horns?
talking. It better be something we can kill.
It's quite big. I'm not sure if it's aggressive, but it's large. and there's a sort of a squeak of well-oiled
Squeaky
ratchet
bum.
as
Okay, now you get the as you look, it goes. You'll hear another sound off in another direction. A sound of again something large. Sounds like it's pressing through undergrowth. As if there's more than one of them out there.
go a bit Tolkien. Dana, what do your elf eyes see?
Hardly anything.
Can we make
Seems.
anything of those, of what we're seeing? Like identify some sort of... I don't know what that would be.
Depends what you've encountered previously, I guess, Walter. It's a large 6 foot tall, heavily set, humanoid-esque creature, but it's difficult because it's so far away, really, at the moment. It's just on the horizon of that picture.
Okay.
Shall we camp for the night?
Is there any kind of roll we can make to see if we can find a particularly defensible area where we are right now? Keeping an eye on them.
Can't we go after him?
Dana, let's try outdoor survival with you.
Oh, I love you to try outdoor survival with me. Let me see. I'm guessing 87 or maybe 85.
Is that what you reckon you're going to roll?
Oh
my God.
You've got to get through for that.
Just
You've
give him
gotta
10
get for that.
XP.
For your fortune telling.
I think, seeing as your old fortune-telling nature's coming back, that's hilarious.
That's a short-term goal achieved right there.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, but you said it was a guess. It's not really...
That's what fortune-telling is at the end of the day.
Yeah, pretend it isn't. Right?
I think he gets a short-term thing for that because that's just for the funniness of it.
Yeah.
So it's that 50x, isn't it? I think.
Yep.
50x Dana, just because that was amusing as hell, more than anything. Okay, so yeah,
We are all in danger now, but yes, well done. You got 50 XP. You picked as a shit camp space.
You're finding it hard. Everything here is a bit weird, Dana. You get that? You got my message earlier, did you, Dana?
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay.
Ooh, secret messages.
So, and it goes really deathly quiet at this point in the forest. So, what do you do?
I shout, "Come on! Where are you?"
Your deep dwarven tones echo throughout the forest, seeming to travel for a long way. There's no response.
Oh,
Can you
that
see
went
'em
well.
yet? Where are they?
Oh.
Who was it? Dominic, where are they? You said you saw them.
Still see them? Or can I still? I've only spotted one. Can I still see it moving?
Afraid not. Even then, whatever it is quite good at being stealthy and hidden. You just caught a sort of glimpse of it in the distance, and now it's disappeared. But it would appear that you're being hunted.
Right, Dana. Can you find us somewhere defensible?
Oh, I think here is perfect. That's what my role was for.
You managed to find a small clearing. Which is on a little sort of mound, the clearing. Which Dana thinks looks like it'd be brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt that they will back away despite the fact we have seen them.
Well, if you think about it, this nice clearing means that the dwarf can swing his axe without hitting any of the trees.
It does.
You don't want him hitting the trees. You don't like axes. Trees don't. So what about you, Zachariah and Walter, and what weapons have you got? You've hidden the forest, by the way. Oh, there we go. It's back.
Hand weapon and shield. Got a full shield now.
Just about what kind of weapon have you got? An axe? Because don't want you hitting any trees. They don't like axe.
No, it's a sword or a mace.
Okay.
And I'm not going to use either of those to hack down anything.
Keep an eye out.
What about you, Zach? What are you using?
Zach's got an ugly crossbow.
Oh, he's got. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I'm going bulky.
He pulls it
Get-
out. And we
get
all,
them away.
oh, that's binging.
He pulls out. There's two
God.
screams from
Oh.
the woods or whatever it was. Takes one look at the crossbow and runs away.
I don't want to die by that. That's quite ugly.
Well, let's put ourselves in a circle then and
Defensible.
see what happens. Yeah.
Yep, you can arrange yourselves on the map however you wish.
Excuse me, Dominic. Could you move over here, please? Thank you. There we go.
Got your idea.
Is that?
I will, just while we're waiting, I'll take the spare sword that I keep on the horse off the horse, push it as far down into the ground as it will go, and attach the horse's bridle to it as a temporary stake. Unless there's something like a sapling or whatever that I could tie it.
Okay, you'll begin to prepare yourselves for what seems inevitable.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It is about hang on, I'm going to
Because I'm wondering if my night vision kicks in here.
Sorry, I sneezed. Yes, your night vision will kick in. It's about sort of 6 p.m. and I just need to move the calendar on.
Oh, so it's getting dark.
I believe
It's
it
6,
is.
it's 6 p.m. this time of night. It's not completely dark, however, because of the forest canopy and everything around you and the fading light with it being sort of March time, it's pretty shadowy and dark where you are. It's not complete pitch night, but certainly shadowy and eerie. Okay, so is perception rolls, I guess, from everybody.
Oh, God, I just should go to sleep and come back tomorrow, maybe. I can have every single day. So that's it. I'm gonna have to do something.
Dominic and Walter again. Glad my obscene number of ads in perception are actually counting, because I've got an initiative of 27. It's appalling.
Ooh, that's bad.
I've got 11 ads in perception.
That's good.
Had to counteract it somehow.
Wow. Look at that there. I don't like that. Your target number compared to my target number, and my dice rolls just kill me.
I know.
And actually,
You should be caning it.
I'm going to apologise for the pointless perception check, because you're going to see these guys because they sort of come out at you. So it's not going to be entirely relevant, because you will hear a bestial howl, the howl for an inhuman howl for blood.
Oh, I just saw you can get advanced training to train
Oh.
pigeons.
Geez, how many of them are there?
4.
Just noticed we're on a bloody cross. I'm a ranged person. I shouldn't be on. We need to cover more areas rather than just being a cross.
That was Dana. Put herself in the centre and the rest of us around her.
You said let's make a circle and me in the center as well, and you obeyed.
Should have
me,
been
so
two of us
yeah.
in the centre.
How can there be two in the center?
If you don't make a circle, people on the outside in a triangle.
There you go.
Did you move them?
Yeah.
Okay,
Have we got
so
a combat options image, Gal, in the images, or
I'm sorry, what was?
do we have a combat options image?
Oh, I should make one, shouldn't I? But no, I haven't. We don't, I'm afraid.
Okay, no worries.
What's a combat?
I just need to
image?
remember what aim does, but I'll check in the book.
It's yeah, I'll have to make one actually. If you find a good one that'll transfer to an image, I'll put it in for us. And then, if one at a time, you'd like to roll me initiatives, please.
Okay. Let's do Zach first.
So that's D10 plus agility bonus and an initiative bonus, yeah?
Oh, I hate
Yep.
this when you say that.
I think Zach is he just disconnected. He had a problem. Oh, are you okay? So Zach, hopefully we'll be able to get the initiative automated at some point.
That'd be great.
No, that's not a Minotaur, but it's a.
I'm trying to find it in my little book where it says initiative. That'd be great.
There's various
Page
rules you can use for it.
156. Page 156.
On the way there.
It's initiative and agility, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oops, that was wrong.
We're doing the roll 1 dice 10 and add your agility and initiative bonus.
Yep.
Oh crap!
Okay. Okay, so it's Dominic next then.
Yeah, I did that. I got a 13.
Oh, okay.
I got 8 only.
Straight after Zach.
It's not showing on my window.
Dana.
Just above or below Zach.
I'm seeing as Walter and then Aragaz, and that's it.
No, go up. Up.
Oh, okay. Right, sorry, I'm looking up my agility and initiative bonus. Sorry. 56. Okay, I'm plus 10, right? Okay, roll a dice 10. 17.
$17?
Yeah, 10 plus 7.
That's elf speed for you. And I'm nearly done. And then, sorry, Walter, did you give me one?
I got 8.
Okay, now it might be worth mentioning that you can spend one of your fortune points to go whenever you want in the turn.
Isn't it resolve for that one?
I thought it was fortune actually. It might
It
be
might be,
resolved
I
in your
could be wrong.
check. Worth checking. I'll share that page again with you 1 second. Because you might need them.
Alright.
Well, I don't know. You might actually completely batter them. I kind of expect you to. In terms of me being honest with you, there's one guy that's a hero who has got resilience and resolve. It's Gakuk Gore. The others are all henchmen.
Is that the bigger one? The one that looks like a Minotaur?
Yep.
He's the
Says
one
his
who's
name on it.
large. He is a large beastman.
Cool.
A
Which
large
one
gore.
did we? The people that made the perception check, did we get an opportunity to see him a bit early or something? Or
I was just going to go with him, but sort of revealing themselves really as they come out
Okay,
of the
cool.
thing, and just go with initiative, I think. I shouldn't really have called that check, sorry. Okay.
right.
Right, so I am first then? Yes, it just said that now. Right, God, right. You know what I'm going to do? Yes, I forgot. Okay, how hard is it to shoot one of these guys?
Just before you do anything,
Oh.
the roar that comes from the north of you, as you see this huge bestial creature crashing through the forest. Probably most of you haven't seen one of these before. It's a ferocious sight with big strings of saliva hanging down from its maw, and it's huge. It causes fear.
Oh, Badger. It's Carrie, sorry. Carrie.
Is that a cool check?
It is indeed a cool check, yeah, for everybody, or you are afraid of him.
Well, it's a blue 80, so I'm happy. But I think I'll try my fort.
By 1 point.
Is it the rolls all? Do you have to roll?
I am going to spend a fortune.
Is the fortune to re-roll?
I'm
It
not
is.
re-rolling. I'm just turning my 1 degree of failure into 1 degree of success. Shift it the other direction.
Okay, yep, you can do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm going to spend fortune.
I'm going to use a fortune to re-roll in because
Wait, you can't spend resolve to do that, can you?
No.
No.
But you can, even if you're impacted by the fear, you could spend a resolve to resist the effect of psychology for a single turn.
Yeah. Kerry! Kerry, your mic's on.
I can hear you putting away all the toys or something.
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen sounds.
Fortune.
For fuck's sake.
All right, so
I'm re-rolling again, remember? Wait a second. Cool, there it is. Yay!
so you're now got a marginal failure. You could spend a resolve, I think, can you, to...
No, it's a fortune to do that.
What is that thing? It's huge! Ah, I'm scared.
It's mine. That's what it is.
Yeah, you take it. I'll deal with you. This just
There's a fear table we have to roll on now, isn't there?
no, it's...
Oh, okay.
I'll give you an effect that shows you exactly what it does. Dominic, you failed. Oh, you spent the thing
I
to
spent
pass.
the fortune
didn't
to
you?
increase my success.
Zach, he's fine. Walter, you're feared. Dana.
As long as it doesn't move towards me. Since I go first, it doesn't affect me. It's the next go it'll affect me.
What about Barragas? Have you got that ignore fear to everything thing? Yeah.
I passed.
You passed. Okay. All right. So it's just two of you that have got the fear. That basically
But
means
I am fearless. But I have to do an easy test, so I get like plus 20 to my test, and now I can just ignore everything.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you are indeed the Slayer. So if you're subject to fear to Gokuk, you are at -1 SL on all tests against him, and you can't move closer to him. So Dana, off you go. Carry on with your turn.
Okay. I was going to shoot the hit, isn't it? No, it's melee. Range. Oh, God. Just shoot, and then we'll work out what it is. So I need to. There's all this add stuff. So
20 for being within short range. Who are you firing at?
I'm going to fire at the one north of me, the gore north of me.
So no modifier for size.
I think everyone fears it until the end of the round. Then you get to test. By the sounds of it. So the first time it appears, you automatically fear it. At fear, whatever its rating is. And then
Right,
at the
so
end
I'm
of the
shooting
round,
at.
you get to pass it. Test against it.
I'll
So
do it this way for now. So you're
Well,
thinking the
my
test on it?
fearless doesn't. Well, because my fearless allows me to test when I first see it, so it allows me to not fear it. Whereas everyone should fear it first and then get to test.
Okay, let me read it. 1 second.
Oh heck, what's he gonna do here?
I've now read The Gingerbread Man about 500 times. I'm going to get all of these books on the back.
Terry,
Sorry?
Gary,
we're hearing everything that's happening in your background.
like kitchens and all sorts going on.
Someone's talking about books. We
Gingerbread
everything.
man.
Don't do anything funny now. Well,
Yeah,
at your own risk.
especially as I'm recording it. So.
Okay, so I've got plus 20 because it's within my short range, isn't it? Yep, okay. Just making sure there's no negatives.
Your fearless enemy? It doesn't say that on mine.
No, you're reading fearless. You need to do the fear. Read the fear, not fearless. Because he has fear, not fearless, doesn't he? So fear, the fear trait represents an extreme version to something. Creatures that cause fear have a fear rating. This value affects the success level you're required to pass an extended cool test to overcome your fear. You may continue to test at the end of every round until the success level equals or surpasses the creature's fear rating. So until you do this, you are subject to fear. So if you're allowed to test at the end of the round, presumably you are suffering from fear until the end of that first round, if you pass. Makes fear a bit more useful than just having to pass a simple test.
Basically, if he's fear
It's,
4,
it's,
you have to get SL 4 to pass it. Then is that
it's,
right?
it says though you
Okay.
may continue to test. So that would imply to me you've already made the test.
Or that you're just allowed to do it every round.
Okay. Right. So I've got plus 20 to this thing. Okay. Unless you've got cover or anything you want to give me, because that's what I was asking.
Or cover for him. How many trees are between you and him?
That's what I was asking.
All
That's
right.
why I need to know what negatives I'm putting on this. Yeah.
I'm just trying to work out this fear thing.
Okay.
Guys, what have you done to
Leave
me?
it as it is. No, you. I don't know.
Where's the
I'll
fear
leave it.
thing?
I'm
you're
going
putting-
leave it as it is for now, and we'll play it and I'll look at it later.
Yeah, the worst that's happened is 2 characters have avoided a round of fear.
Uh-huh. Okay, Dana. Sorry, you on about your negatives, your modifiers?
Yeah, I've got a plus 20, but I need to know if it's in shelf cover, is he medium cover, hard cover.
I'll not give him any cover. He's they're going for the fear tactic. They're rushing towards you rather aggressively, so he's not taking cover.
And then all I have to do now is roll the dice, and you roll for me too. 3 degrees of success.
Don't you get -1 success level? Are you feared?
That's
Yeah,
only
okay.
against. It's
Oh,
only
you're
against
not
the big
shooting
guy.
the big guy. You're not shooting.
no,
Sorry, I
no.
thought you were shooting him.
Well, we shouldn't the guy that's going to charge me, so I thought it would be a better idea.
Sounds good.
Aren't they
Okay.
all charging us?
So you are doing your base weapon damage +3 to his right arm.
Okay, sorry, that's 7. 3 plus 4, 7, so...
No, I can't be
Is that
right.
the first time you've ever hit an intended target?
Well, this is the first time they haven't been in melee.
Woohoo!
Your base damage is 7, so it should be 10 damage. Because your damage is your strength plus the weapon's damage of 4.
Yeah, for 3 plus 4, 7.
And then you get
So-
3
Plus
from your
success levels.
successes, so it's 10.
Yeah, so that's 10, yeah, okay. And Impale removes armor, isn't it? Or is it damage and removes armor?
Okay, now you can see him clearly. You can see that the Gore has got a breastplate, which is no use whatsoever. It's like a leather-ish breastplate, but you hit him in the right arm.
He's dead. Yeah, I win.
His toughness 4 and he does 6 wounds.
You do get to test at the beginning. Sorry.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
it's under psychology test, not under the.
It makes
Sorry.
sense. It makes sense this
There's
way.
the
Yeah.
generic rules for psychology test.
Yeah. So read that bit first. Sorry.
It's all right.
You can tell you teach primary school. You take the first rule of always read the exam paper first.
That was me. I don't think I answered.
I got there in the end.
The only thing is, if you actually move on the turn you fire, you suffer additional minuses, so you can't really move now, Dana.
I was saying this. You want me to click the button? That's what I was asking. So they did. So it's okay.
You do get a point of advantage.
I've already got a point of
Is that
advantage.
true? If you move, so it's a minus 10 or minus 20 for moving in the same round.
So in
You-
the
Did you give me the point
Yeah,
of
shooting on
advantage?
a round where you also used your move.
Sorry, I was asking. Did you give me the point of advantage? Because I've got current 1 at the minute.
current 1, yeah, that's right.
It's okay. Just make sure you give it to me because it appeared. I was wondering if the system did it automatically.
No, there's no automation on this. Sadly, that's why.
Okay.
So, how much could you move in a round?
You're
4 probably for you, or 8 if you charge.
I probably wouldn't be able to fire in the same round I charged.
There was a thing for telling you. I can't remember where it
I
is.
was just working out if I could quickly close to point blank range, fire, and then get back into formation.
Yeah.
That would require I need to move 8, which I think that's the charge, isn't it?
It would be, well, you've got to actually engage them to charge, so you're just running, you're not charging.
So, but a run would count as a minus 10 for moving in the same round, yeah?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Where's movement?
If the plus and minus button at the top might really help, because it's got all the modifiers in there.
Okay, so I think that's worth it. So basically, with his gun leveled, Dominic moves to there, stalwartly fires his gun at point blank range at the Gore, and then will return to his position in the formation with his remaining move. So he is point blank range plus 40, large target plus 20, minus 10, so I'm at an overall plus 50.
Okay.
God, no. Modify. Is there a plus 50? I'll go advantage 4 and then add advantage 1. Yeah, that did plus.
I think it. Something like, I think plus 60 is the max you can go or something.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
You run
I
up.
won't be using the damaging option because 9 degrees of success is better than 4.
Are you at point blank?
I am.
He can
Point blank
dodge
is
then.
2.
Question is, how good is he at dodging?
Soon find out. A great big lumbering over.
Yes, not very, but I think it's his only option actually, isn't it? So he may as well
I think
try.
so.
And I presume the dodge is just an opposed, isn't it? So
I assume so. We've never actually done dodge, have we? It's one of the
No.
options you can use. Marginal failure. Does that make it? No, 0 degrees wouldn't make it worse anyway. Can you
Yeah.
make it worse by dodging badly?
you can, I think you can. But
Like, you just fling yourself into the weapon.
I suppose you could, yeah. So, do you want to make an average? Let's get the easy one out of the way. Average pull test, please.
average cool test.
What,
Maybe he's
everyone?
immune. Oh,
No,
he
just
Yeah.
something to do with his weapon.
average is plus 20, isn't it? So that is actually a fail by
Failure
3.
still. Well, he has a broken condition.
He will
you leave-
spend a.
Well, he still has it. You'll spend it to ignore it for a round. Won't
He could spend it to win the dodge, though. Mind you, I suppose the horse. No, I won't do that. Okay, yeah, he's got the broken condition.
you? Okay. I'm ignoring damaging, so that is 9, 18 damage. And it is impaling and penetrating. I can't remember what impaling does, so give me a second. Bullet and powder. Okay, so it ignores armor, unless he's got metal armor, at which point it's 1 lower. Does he have metal armor?
He'll actually, one second, I'm just going to, before I do any of that, I'm going to spend a resolve to remove that condition, that broken.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want broken on him.
You don't know where
He has
if
to
he's
run
got,
away.
Don't know if he's got metal yet because you don't know where you hit. You haven't shot him yet.
He
You
does
did
not
show
have
him
metal armor.
with arm.
He does not have metal armor. You can
Okay,
see that
so-
it's just, yeah.
I don't think impale is doing anything relevant at this point. It's just it will cause a crit on any number divisible by 10. So as I rolled a 4, impale doesn't actually
Yeah,
kick in. So it's just 18 damage,
just 18
ignoring
damage.
armor.
And, well, yeah, it doesn't matter where you hit him, I guess. 18 damage, wow. Okay, so he takes
Nice.
13 points wounds.
I retreat back to my
Ouch.
position.
He howls in anger at you. That's definitely worth an advantage. Nice one, John. That rocked. Got rid of one who's resolved straight off the bat.
I've lost where I put my advantage. Right, so I'm on advantage 1. And
Okay, so the gore here will charge Dwarfy.
I must mark down one of my arrows.
Oh my god, I give him a great axe. Okay, they've got great axes. He takes a big swing at you with the great axe. Well, guys. Two degrees of success and measly 2 degrees. What do you do? Oh, critical hit. Oh no, it isn't. He rolled an 11 on
No.
me thing. But you still managed to parry easily. And I have been doing advantage slightly wrong because I've been dropping it when they've lost it, but he shouldn't drop that advantage now. It's only if he takes a wound. So
I
you managed to,
haven't wounded him, no.
yeah, you managed to parry his blow quite well. Well done.
yeah, all that will happen if they go around without gaining advantages would reduce by 1 at the end of the round.
Correct. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, I've got it so it hangs at the end of the round. So,
Do you know, quick question, if you spend resilience to remove a condition, would that still apply the once all broken conditions are removed, gain 1 fatigued condition?
It
I'm going to say no.
removes the. I think it doesn't remove the condition, doesn't it? Remove the effects of the condition.
No, that's you can spend a resolve to ignore all modifiers
I'm
or
going to
become
say
immune to psychology, but if you can spend it to remove a condition.
I'm going to say it doesn't, and that'll apply to both of you. You basically just
Okay.
remove the
It's weird because it
condition.
hasn't actually kicked
Yeah.
in, has it?
Yeah, it's like he spent his resolve. It's yeah. Okay, one of them moves closer here to Zach and shoots at him with a short bow, which is jolly cowardly, isn't it? Now, what was point blank plus?
Weapon will tell you what its point blank is.
What's point blank?
The weapon will tell you. I'll look it up.
Just want to know what the bonus is.
Dominic,
Oh, the
what did you
bonus
just get,
for
your bonus?
plus 40 for point blank. Plus 40. Shooting at a target, probably range is. Wow.
7 degrees of success, not divisible by 5, but this ignores armor, doesn't it? Hits you on your body, ignoring armor. Because oh no, it doesn't. The impale ignores metal armor, doesn't it?
No, it ignores non-metal armor.
Non-metal armor, yeah, that makes more sense. So Zach, do you have any metal armor?
I don't think so.
You want to dodge that?
You may
can dodge
dodge.
Can I?
Yeah.
Please, how do I just roll dodge to?
Yeah, you dodge skill, which is a basic skill, even if you're not getting any advances in it. Well, heck, now I need to check the dodge rules to see whether it does actually make it worse.
I throw myself in front of the arrow.
We've not done this
Those
before.
things are valuable.
I've got you one for you, Dana. It's in my chest. You run out.
Yeah, you basically are opposing it. Yeah, you do. Yeah, it does get worse. You're basically opposing it with your dodge skill.
But before we go, Zach, you got a shield on?
No.
Shields rock.
So does money.
True, you'll have some soon. Oh dear, this is going knacker, isn't it? 12 points of damage plus 5. Ow. 17 points of damage to your body.
I don't know what happens. Where does it go?
You subtract your toughness
Take
from
off
that,
your.
and then reduce your wounds accordingly.
14 wounds, basically, you've just taken.
Okay.
Does that put you below 0?
Yeah, -3.
Ow. Okay, so...
Hang on. How many wounds have you got normally?
11.
Many? Okay.
Haven't you got hardy? Oh, you're one of the ones that haven't got hardy. Okay, what you could do at this moment is you could spend some resilience or resolve or something like that.
Okay.
You could
Saying that,
spend...
Double check, because I think mine's reset to what my wounds would be without taking hardy into effect.
He's not got hardy.
Yeah. Because it's willpower, toughness, and strength bonuses. 2 times toughness.
Yep, 2 times toughness plus your willpower and your strength bonus.
Yeah, and then you add your is it toughness bonus again for hardy, or is it just +4? I can't remember.
Toughness bonus again.
He doesn't have hardy.
No, I know I do, but my wounds are showing low because it's not taking hardy into account.
It doesn't. You've got to add your hardy on.
Yeah.
So what's your strength, toughness, and willpower? If you're only 11.
Not very high. So you can get yourself out of trouble by spending a point of something.
Yep.
So you could spend a fortune point to re-roll.
Re-roll dodge.
You could spend a resilience to win the dodge roll, so he misses you.
If you spend a resilience, you also lose a resolve.
Yeah, it'll knock your maximum down.
I'll use my fortune to re-roll, I think.
Okay, yeah. Because you can't get much worse than 93.
Don't say that. 100. Yay!
And it was a crit.
Oh, does that one attack?
Shame. Doesn't help
Shame
because
to
he's not in
dodge.
melee.
But you took 7 points of damage off, so that's better.
That rocks. So it's now only 10 points coming in, minus your toughness of 3 means you're just taking 7 points of damage now. So that's a lot less deadly. So you've taken 7 wounds, Zach.
Okay.
other gore up here. Where's the other gore? Oh, this is the one that is charging Dana.
My wounds were correct, by the way, even though I had Hardy. They are reading 50.
Did you already put it on though earlier
No.
when you
No.
first created it?
Oh, yeah. Well, the scalp put it on the combat thing.
So it's probably already if it's on your character sheet, then it'll read correctly.
Dana. Oh, I'm sorry. Make me a defense against that.
Okay, what is multiple defenses?
Your only option is dodge.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you've got a bow in your hand, haven't you? Sorry.
There we go.
Stop apologising like you didn't know.
You're damn good at dodging though, aren't you? So that takes it down to +3 on his great art. So that's 13 points of damage to your left arm. It's also got hack on there, so it destroys a point of armor if you have any armor on your arms.
Where is armor? Oh, there. Which arm is it?
Left.
Yeah, 'cause I've got 1 point of armor. You
Oh,
did
wait.
13 damage. Well,
Oh, I've rolled, that was a 0-2, wasn't it? Oh, that's no. Carry on.
okay, you said 13, and I reduced it by my toughness. You say?
Yep.
Oh, with the impact. Sorry, I had to take 2 more wounds. From the
15.
impact.
15 minus toughness is 3, so it's 12. Does it mean armor reduces before it gets destroyed?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I
So
didn't know
my
the answer
left
to that,
arm's
thanks.
down to 13. Where the hell's my health? I need 2 health. I don't know where my health is in this thing.
Combat tracker.
Okay.
Tab, sorry. Yeah. Reduce the left hand one down to what it should say.
Right, I did. Left arm says 0 armor, and I've got 3 health points left.
Sorry, no, the left hand wounds, I meant, sorry.
Zach.
Come on, Zach. Get your own back.
Can I shoot the uncle that shot me with my ugly bow?
No, absolutely, yeah. Okay, you pull out and he looks horrified at the ugliness of your crossbow. You see he shies away. You've got +40 to hit because you're very close.
Shooting at point blank.
He gets to dodge, which will probably make it worse, but he's going to go for it. Oh, he doesn't.
You're rolling like a...
I remember
you did that first round, that first day we ever played.
I used my advantage then, because he hit me.
Yes. Thank you, Dana. Zach, he could have spent some sort of pointage of something to win that if you want.
Of what?
Well, you could spend...
You could spend a fortune point to increase your success levels by 1. Oh, actually, what other talents have you got?
I spent my soul fortune point.
What are your talents, quickly? Have you got anything that relates to ranged combat?
No.
Okay, then not much you can do.
You spend a resilience to win it by 1 if you wanted.
Does that come back?
No.
Well,
okay.
very
No, don't
rarely.
worry. Can I also do anything else, like move?
You can... yeah, though technically you should have told me beforehand, because if you move, it gives you minuses to hit. But you missed anyway, so... Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay, Baragaz.
Yep. I will attack.
Well, you're 3 to 1 against 1.
I am going to go dual wielder, and I'm going to attempt to attack the two of them.
Do you need to declare that first, or can you?
Yes, because if I miss, I don't get advantage.
Okay.
So whereas if I only attack one, and you can see the dice roll would miss anyway, I could cheat it. So I say, oh yeah, no, I didn't, and so I could declare it only if I was going to pass, sort of thing.
All right.
Right. So I will attack the one on the right first. Then that has 3-1 on, so I'll get a little bit of a bonus for that one.
Good idea. Well, plus 40. It's
It's
more.
not a little bit of a bonus, is it?
Quite a big bonus.
Yay!
Oh
One.
my god.
One. Is that a crit or is it not?
No.
Oh, you can't go and get 13, cheeky bastard. But still,
You've still
I
beaten
got
him by
10
plus
degrees
6.
of success.
Against his 4 degrees of success, so yeah, it's
6.
weapon damage plus 6.
That is. Oh, I forgot to roll it on me. Bloody, I did the wrong one.
What's 1 as a location?
14. No, it'd be 10 as a location, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
I don't know. Sorry.
Hold on.
Oh, it's left arm.
Hold on, how much damage have you done?
14.
14, thank you. So the one in front of you goes down, give it a crit.
Oh, what's his toughness? Oh, it
Toughness
doesn't
is
matter.
4, but you've done enough to
Yep.
14 damage. Just double check this. Yeah, it's not a major crit though, so it's a minor critical.
It's all right. He's down. Oh, a double. Does that count? 82. That's quite hard.
2 bleeding conditions.
Yes. Arm is mangled, stunned. Yes, like it.
Arm mangled, stunned, the works, and you basically he goes down with a mangled arm and a spray of blood from that at the archery.
The other one I hit with a roll of 10. So I've got 9 degrees of success against the other one.
9 degrees of success against the other.
Don't think I could have rolled it better. So 6 degrees of success again. So again, 14 damage.
He's actually got plus 1 against that, so it's 13 damage. I've got his advantage.
It's 13 damage, but it's against his head.
Okay, he has no armour on the head. Does 9 points of damage to him.
It's not a rule about no ranged if moving. I think you get a negative if you move.
Yeah, it
So
takes
you've
it
got
to
to
a
declare
minus
it.
10. Shooting on a round where you also use your move.
Oh, okay. I can still
So
do
you
it.
need to say it beforehand to get the negative. Woohoo! So I hit with both.
Okay,
I
so
get an advantage.
you do. Well done. You slay one, just basically mangle his arm, and the other one you hit him with a solid blow. Well done.
Woo woo. That is me.
Did you not say you were dual wielding?
Yes.
Why'd
Attack
you
both
roll
of
the
them.
second time?
I didn't roll a second time. I did the 1 and reversed it to 10.
It was a crit. The
Okay.
second one.
Oh, so I'm looking at the 19. That's what the Gaul rolled. Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled bloody iron ore.
Yeah.
You done?
Yep, sorry.
Ha ha ha. Main body.
Some of us have to remember if he moves closer to us, bad things.
Okay, so he has moved closer to Dominic, Dana,
All
and
of us.
yeah, well, he's moved close to Walter. I think Walter's scared, isn't he? Doesn't?
Yeah. I failed the check, so yeah.
But Walt's now to go yet, Aziz.
Um,
So that makes you roll. What's that give?
Okay, on a die 1 to 2, he goes for Bargaz. 3 to 4, Dana. 5 to 6, it's the Witch Hunter. Goes for Dominic.
Ooh,
He's the one that shot him, so I thought it would be
He has a
good.
point.
fair enough, but I'm still disappointed.
Right, let me just check all this large stuff,
Oh,
because
God.
I've got a habit of forgetting this.
Yeah, I don't think you've got any bonuses on the to hit, but the large itself does something, doesn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
there is a thing if he's shooting, if the person he's trying to hit is smaller than him, it becomes like no one's shooting. Sorry, ignore me. They're all
Okay,
shooting things.
you've got -2 SL to defend this, John.
Okay, I'm at +1 SL thanks to advantage. Well, plus advantage can be +10 anyway. So.
Oh my god, if I was roll a 1.
Oh, for crying out loud! Why
Sorry,
not?
laughing.
I refuse to accept that. Spend resilience. I win by 1.
Spend resilience, you win by 1, well done. So you parry his blow away, and that gives you an advantage actually.
Does it? He hasn't wounded him.
He
No,
won
but I
an
won an
opposed
opposed test.
Oh, should I have had an advantage from before when I won my opposed test?
You should, apologies.
So
So put it
I
on
should
now.
have done another damage to that.
Did you?
The Gore 2 should have another wound on him.
You know, at the end of my turn, was I not meant to do that cool test? By the way.
I'll do it at the end of the round.
Okay.
Just because I forgot. Okay, so that's the
No, they need.
goal.
It's at the end of the whole round, not your round. But
Oh,
everyone
okay,
needs to
okay.
do it. You all need to do a challenging cool test, or you'll gain a broken condition because he's come closer to you.
There you go.
He is going to spend his point of advantage and whip himself up into a. He lets the spirit of corn flow through him. Lets the hate, run through his veins, and he's really hating on you, John. He's now got hatred against you.
Okay.
Those that fear him need to do a cool test to see if they run away.
Yeah, at the end of the round, it's.
No, that's because he's moved towards you. That's not the end of the round one.
Oh, is it?
That's what you have to do because he's moved towards you. So if he
Ah.
comes close to you, you must pass a challenging cool test or gain a broken condition.
Oh my god! So that's Walter and.
I think it's everyone apart from me and Dominic. Yes, that's good. You want to pass this. It means you're running, and you have to run with broken.
And
And you
that's.
can't test to get rid of it unless you hide.
Yeah, you need to spend a resolve really. So.
I don't know what challenge it is, so it says 0.
It's 0. You get +0 to it, so it's just normal.
Going to be a failure.
So you can spend
Sacrifice.
something to pass it, or you are broken.
Fortune would give you +1 success level, which would be.
You know I don't have the
Oh,
things.
I thought you had 1. Have you spent it?
Yep. So I spent my 1 fortune.
Never mind.
Of God's resolve. Where's broken?
It was.
The effects list.
Just add it there.
Must
Yeah.
flee.
It's a bit of a bugger, broken.
It's nasty broken. It's must flee. It's routed basically. -10 to all tests, not involving running away. If you're engaged, you can't rally. Cool at the end of the round removes it, but it's replaced with a fatigue.
Well, I'm running then. Where am I running to?
Have you got a resolve? Can
Spend
you ignore it? Have you got a resolve point?
Yeah, but running away is actually better for me because I was going to,
Okay.
You will provoke an attack of
Alright.
opportunity from him.
you dodge the attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
You'll be minus though.
It's okay. I accept
Minus
minuses.
20.
Okay.
You'll be minus 20.
Why -20?
Or minus 10 because of your broken, but -1 success level because he fears him.
Oh yeah, and -2, another -2 for defending a large creature.
So that's
It's only if you're doing.
-4.
It's only if you're defending with melee. It's recommended to dodge large creatures.
So -2 success levels it'll be, or -20.
Okay, I've got -20 in here. And what am I rolling again? Dodge
Yes.
3, sorry.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I think you'll run in your turn, so you don't have to do it yet.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
wait till it's your turn.
Okay.
Finally, this here Ungor will join the fray, I guess. Runs in here at Bargaz. So he's at +50.
What?
Outnumbering 3 to 1.
He's
Who is?
outnumbering you. There's 3 of them.
Oh,
Why
wait, sorry.
+50?
There's.
It's +40 because it's 3 to 1.
Outnumbered and +10 for charge.
Oh man, son of a.
Any minuses you can give him? No, there isn't. Oh. Here.
And actually, I'm thinking Dana actually, because he's engaged with the thing. I'll give him 2 to 1 instead. Oh, mind you, Dana's running. Well, Dominic's there. I'll give him the 2 to 1.
They're still engaged at the moment.
He's not running yet till next turn.
When it gets darker, that'll be better for us because then you get the -20.
Yeah, I think with the gang up, I'm just going to do everything that's actually engaged with the target. So we've got 3 and then 1, so it's 2 to 1, basically, I'll give him. And 1 for his advantage.
30.
Oh, I'm rolling just ridiculous,
You
aren't I?
stop rolling sub 30 all the time.
Come on, 5 degrees of success.
Well done. Almost good enough.
Nearly. I will spend a fortune, so I'll be. If I do it 6 degrees of success, what does that do?
Well, are you sure?
I will
Because,
equal it.
well,
What?
I mean, you could, but you're probably not going to take that many wounds from that. He's only got a hand weapon, so it'll be 7, 8 points of damage
but
minus your.
He'll remove my advantage as well. So if
True,
I can
yeah.
prevent him from hitting me, I'll remove his advantage and keep mine and gain 1.
Sorry, yeah. How you spend your stuff's up to you.
Well, if I get 6 degrees of success, does that beat him? So is that?
It goes off who's got the highest weapons. So let me just check the.
So my weapon skills 60 without any bonuses.
Let me just check the rules on drawing.
It's whoever's got the best fill tip pen.
Mine is sparkly and it's pink, and I used it to colour in Zacharias's crossbow.
I can't find it. I'm sure I've read it.
It just says, all I can see in this one says if you pass it or if you lose it, but it doesn't say if you draw it yet. I can't find it.
Yeah, it can't be. Oh, I get it. So if you put +1 on there, you rolled a 30. So you'd be 6 degrees of success. You rolled a 15.
We need to read just on opposed tests rather than the combat one.
Ah, good
Yeah,
idea.
I think that would just be a successful marginal test with no bonuses if you increase your SL by 1. If both participants score the same SL, the party with the higher tested skill or characteristic wins. Page 153, bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, that's just where I was reading.
So that's you.
So I've got 60. So it will be worth me doing it. Yay! I'll do that then. I will draw and fortune down.
Okay, yeah, that's
But
fine.
worth.
So you beat him in the task, so you also get a advantage for that.
Yay!
And finally, sorry for keeping you waiting so long there, Walter, patiently in the wings, it's your go.
Okay, I'm probably not going to engage the big guy because he's very scary.
In fact, you can't, because you can't move closer to
Oh, yeah, right.
because he's scary.
You've got
Which
2 guys
case-
close in there. Take them out.
In which case,
Angle 3 is probably closer.
you're going to charge and go 3.
Yeah, that'll work out the well whenever Zach shoots into melee again.
You won't get the plus 10 because he isn't far enough away, but yeah, you can engage him from there.
Okay, right.
So at the moment it's just a straight. Oh, he's actually holding a bow. That's not good for him.
And just for the guys who are in melee, don't forget you've also got an average plus 20 attacking an engaged opponent in the sides or rear.
Oh, I don't. That one's dead hard to apply.
Because we don't know where they're facing us.
Yeah, and also it'd mean you'd all, because you move on your go, you're going to have them changing facing in their go. Otherwise, everyone will always get rear because they'll just move around the back.
You have a point. You have a point.
So I think I'll use that, but it'll mostly be if you get
Situation.
surprised. Yeah, if you get surprised on
Sure.
someone, climb up behind it. Otherwise, I think it's pretty much covered with the outnumbering rules. Okay, so stab away, Walter. Always going for it.
Oh, I don't know where that one.
We'll take the first one, eh? So he tries to dodge, pathetically. So you smack him in the face, even though it doesn't look very pretty.
5 adds.
So your weapon damage plus 5.
Damage. Oh, damn! I forgot to take the one from the combat. Anyway.
That's all right.
In the right
so
arm.
that's
34.
That's 8 and wait, what's 5? Yeah, 13.
10 points of damage. Ouch. Knock him down to 2 wounds, and you hit him with a hard blow. He winces, and you get a point of advantage.
I remember when I had one of them.
Well done. Oh, I forgot about this one. Go. Oh, we've got him up there.
You can keep forgetting about him if you want.
Sorry, he's going to run in here. He doesn't get the charge bonus because he's too close, but he does get outnumber him. He takes a swing at you, Walter. He gets a 0 failure, so make your parry.
Well, he's failed. Does he even have to declare a parry? Oh no, it's opposed. You have to oppose. Annoying.
Oh.
So he is hitting you at the moment, unless you want to. Oh wait, did you add your? Well, it doesn't matter. It's still a miss even without the advantage.
Did you have advantage? It's slightly better miss.
Yeah.
So he won't do as much damage.
So as he
Yeah, 'cause I've
stands,
been-
he's 10 points damage coming in to you. It's not the end of the world.
10 points. Yeah, wait, is the shield, does that give me 2?
It's against your body.
Wait, I just need to see how much the shield.
I think shield just applies, doesn't it? If it's
Yeah.
somewhere
it
we
have
can
to
get it
be-
in the way.
Yeah, does it have to be to the front though? Shield.
The shield's 1 AP. No, I'll
Yeah,
take
but
it. I'll take
it's shield 2. Wait, yeah, no. That means I get an extra 2 when I use it to oppose.
Oh wait, you're carrying the buckler and not the shield on second.
Yeah, the shield is what I'm supposed to have equipped.
That's it. I've equipped your shield, so your armor points are showing correct on your combat tab now. So you've got 6 points of armor. What's your
Yeah,
toughness?
I'll just take that, and my toughness is 40. Well, bonus is 4 anyway.
Wow, so you're defending 10 points. That's really impressive. Armor rocks in this game.
What armor are you wearing, man? Have you got a mail
Just-
coat or something now?
No, I just got a boiled leather and then leather jack and a shield.
Can you wear the boiled leather over the leather jack?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that and the shield is 6 points, so you're taking off 10 points of damage, and I've forgotten how much bloody damage he's doing.
Wasn't it 10? I don't know.
It was 10. You take just 1 point of damage then, because you always take 1 point of damage from the hit.
And that's
Does he-
one wound automatically, right?
Yeah.
Does he have hack?
No, these guys have got, the Ungors have just got crappy weapons. It's the Gors that have got hack. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. He's got a Warhammer, the big guy, so your armor's intact, John.
He missed, that's why.
He did.
Yeah, that'd also be why.
Gore 2 should have 2 extra wounds to him, not on him. So he should regain 2 wounds. I forgot to do my -20 for offhand against him.
Thank you, sir. Alright, so we're at the end of the round. It's cool tests, I think.
Yep.
But I still run even though if I pass this then.
Are you still allowed to do a cool test? You might not be allowed to.
Yeah,
I think you can only do it now when you're in cover.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've
no
got, 'cause you're
rally.
broken.
No
Okay.
rally if engaged.
Go on, Walter.
I blame us all on Dominic.
Oh, I gotta do the.
Cool.
Cool test again.
Cool.
So you don't fear the big guy anymore.
They should
Yep.
call it discipline, because when I say cool, like, sounds like it's an objective.
Keeping you cool. Yay, that's a pass. Oh no, you need success levels. It's not a pass.
Feel.
What's his feel rating? Is it just 1?
Yeah, just one.
Oh,
You need 1 degree of success.
you
Do
need
you not
1
have?
degree.
Did you still have your advantages? No, you lost them, didn't you?
Yeah, I just hit him
Yeah.
for 1 point.
You could spend a fortune to get +1 success level.
He's
But
not
then
too bad though, is he really?
He's not. You're probably not going to be encountering him if you're staying over there with them 2 Gores.
Yeah.
Ungors. So you're probably all right this round.
So, and Zach passed his test.
Yeah, everyone else did, I think.
And guess whose score it is?
Run away!
And on
right.
Before
away.
Dana does anything,
You're upset.
Baragaz, you have to reduce your advantage by 1.
Huh?
You're
Oh,
ending your round outnumbered.
Oh,
Gukuk also reduces any advantage he has by 1 for also ending his round outnumbered.
he has no. Yeah, he spent it on being angry at you. So
That's good.
Yeah.
Down to 2.
So does he do my attack and I dodge, or do I dodge and you roll your attack?
I roll the attack first usually, so
Yeah.
Because you am running.
let's see.
So if he misses, you don't need to dodge to then let him hit you.
Well, if he hits me, I'm basically done for. So
Does he have any modifiers? Don't think I do actually.
That's weird because it's opposed. Don't you always have to try?
You can choose not to, but it counts as a coup de grace. So you're probably best trying.
It's failed. Yay!
beat him.
Oh, I'm going to spend.
Run away! Oh, he wants to kill you.
Of course, he wants to kill you. He's
Oh yeah, he hates you, doesn't he? Doesn't he get bonuses
No,
for hatred or something?
he doesn't hate me. He hates Dominic.
Oh, okay.
Or
So.
humans.
Not a human.
Is that Z? Oh, okay.
Just
Disengage him. Then he's, right now he seems to only be able to attack a dwarf and an elf, right?
A human.
Well, he could attack me, but that's going to change in a minute.
I'm just wondering whether to. No, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. You can flee. Off you go.
Bye. That's 5 movement.
Oddly, that gives you a point of advantage.
Does it? Oh, great.
You'll need that.
I will.
Yes, you
Because, right, so, okay, I couldn't do what I was doing because I was doing this. So, this broken thing. I'm not in cover now, so I'm still broken. Okay, that's it. Go.
I'm dead sad. I missed him.
I have spent a point of advantage. I will disengage to there. And
Is it not all your advantage to disengage?
no, it's just one to disengage, I believe.
Okay.
Do you have relentless?
If not, I've only got one left, so I could spend all of them if it is.
Do you have? Is it relentless you need?
Right, to disengage,
Because then you retain one, don't you, or something like that?
you must have the advantage greater than the opponent, unless you're
Check.
using dodge.
Yep. Advantage can be used to disengage from combat.
Reduce advantage
165.
to 0.
There you go,
move
I'm
is
on 0, that's fine. I'm on 0, but that was the important thing. I've disengaged. And I am reloading.
Oh, I thought you were going to help me, but no, you reload.
You're just leaving the dwarf right smack bang in the middle of all those bloody big things, aren't you?
I'm going to re-roll that.
Drop all your bullets.
He's like, oh my god.
I want to reload. I want to reload. I
I'm
want
not
to reload.
scared.
Come on, do better. No, no better.
Oh man! Well, it wasn't a fumble.
No, it was better because it wasn't a fumble.
So you are reloading.
Or trying to.
Trying to, you'll be fumbling around with a powder and shot, and biting it, trying to get through. Okay, so I've definitely got 3-1 now.
Yeah, thanks for that, guys.
I didn't have a choice, so you can't say anything.
Still don't agree with running away. There's no excuse.
I would have gone in with an intimidate, but because he's stuck hatred on me, he's immune to any fear I can put on him.
It's okay, he's helping you achieve your goal.
What a wussy. Okay, so this guy, despite having loads of bonuses, gets a really limp attack towards the dwarf, who parries it aside, and it gives the bloody dwarf another advantage.
Woo. He is helping me.
You know what happens when he gets too much advantages?
Well, I cap it at 4.
Explode.
Yeah, it explodes.
Is there any limitation to how many times you can oppose an attack in your turn?
No.
Or in a round?
No, there's not.
Huh.
Ungor 3 will attack Water. I think how it works out though is the outnumbering.
Just blocking.
Because you with them having bonuses to you, because there's more of them, you're getting more attacks coming in, it's harder to defend them, I guess, because they're at plus 40 or whatever, which is pretty outrageous, so it kind of factors it in that way. Ungor. He has got 1 point of advantage and outnumbering 2 to 1. Make me a defense, please, Walter.
Double click in.
No. Well,
98. Oh dear.
it's got. I get +1 success level. That doesn't really. Yeah.
For what?
So it's 4 degrees success.
What do you get
Damn
plus
it.
1 success level for?
Hey, I've got my reversal thing.
Oh, you've got
To an
reversal.
89.
Oh yeah, wait, because if I reverse the 98, yeah, that's not gonna. There's no point to
Slightly
that.
better. It's slightly better.
It's a pity it'd be a 91. It's slightly better.
It will help.
That's actually probably like the
One
the
fewer.
difference it could possibly ever make.
So the good news, though, is,
I'm spending fortune.
well, at the moment it's 11 points of damage. No, it's not. It's 13 points of damage coming in against your right arm.
Oh,
Oh, twice
double-clicked
again.
again. Damn it.
Oh, a fumble.
Well,
So have you?
You're not doing well. Stop rolling. Whatever you do.
Did he spend a fortune then?
I did.
Yes, he did.
So you've got to take the second result sadly. So at the moment you're on a fumble. Or do you want to spend another fortune or something else?
How bad is a fumble?
It's a roll on the oops table. What's the worst that can happen?
Impale yourself.
You could impale him. Maybe it'd be a nice one. Go try it. Go on. You do. No, you
Yeah,
want to.
I'll do it. That's interesting. I'll fumble.
I mean, at the moment you're taking what, 1 point of damage.
Sorry, ignore that.
It's always that one. Every time we've rolled for a fumble, it's been that one.
Yeah, you can roll your own though.
Where's the table?
There you go.
Ah, there.
Suffers 1 damage.
Well, the acting last, regardless of initiative, is all right because you're already acting last.
Yeah, but his weapon takes 1 bit of damage, so
Yes,
so
we
it
need to
does.
get rid.
That's not great.
It's not the end of the world.
Good.
It does
Well,
less damage now,
We,
so
we
it
did bring
weakens.
some extra swords, so
Did we? You're gonna pick up some.
Did we? We've actually carrying extra swords,
it's in the party inventory, I think.
and we brought them with us. Are you
Got
sure we
one
brought
hot
them
weapon,
with us?
yeah.
We seem to have a horse that can carry stuff.
The horse is carrying my spare hand weapon, almost certain.
So it's 10 points of damage coming in against your right arm now, Walter.
Yeah, because that's significantly less armored. It's still. I only have 3 of that, I think.
You still get your shield in there. You've got 2.
Yes, that's 3.
I think the shield's 2, so it's leather jack, which is 1 plus 2 for the shield.
So 3, yeah. And
And your
then
toughness.
so
Take that off as well.
that's 7.
So take 3 points of damage.
I can do this all day.
That's a good thing you weren't fighting the goers because they remove your armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gauls went after the one without armor.
Yeah, they did.
They're a
See,
bit thick.
We're
but
being tactical. Which is
They
something
are. They're just stupid.
We're trying to be tactical.
We're just lucky.
They're just running in, like having fun.
Yeah, they're just bestial and charging after the closest thing, which is quite apt.
Zach.
Go Zach. Go Zach.
What's it take to load a crossbow?
A better roll than.
Does it have the reload quality?
Yeah, it's reload 1. It's 1 round, and you need. It's an action, so it's going to be a round regardless, and you have to make a roll, a skill roll, to reload it.
Yeah, a ranged whatever skill.
Okay, can I move as well?
Yeah.
I did.
All right, and we're going to
I
run.
failed the
up.
roll, but I'd moved as well.
I'm going to find some cover.
Run up to
Behind
8 squares.
8 squares. One. Okay.
You move 8 squares?
Go
Or because you can essentially run.
and
Oh.
reload my crossbow.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for leaving us. That's very.
Yeah,
That's all right. If you'd like to invest in some
Oh my-
armor, I'd be happy to stand front row. Until then, I'm standing.
Oh, right, okay, because
behind the elf.
if I was
You haven't
fully-
made your roll, Zach.
Roll your fear. Yeah,
Okay,
your
that's
armor.
what-
You, oh,
What do I roll?
You roll the ranged
Range.
weapon skill choice. So ranged crossbow.
Yeah, because you might not.
there
Oh,
you
That
you
was
go.
enough. You could have
Casually.
reloaded 4 crossbows.
You could actually, yeah. You casually reload as you hide behind Dana.
Yeah, well, because of I had to run away from that guy, I actually moved 20. That's why I said I was so surprised.
Ah, yeah.
20?
Yeah.
Jesus.
20.
Would it be
I'm-
10?
10's my walking speed. Run is my 20.
Oh,
20.
it's halved. That's in each square's 2 yards, so it's 10.
Okay, so I can move 10.
Yeah.
Right, hang on.
You explained this to me 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but he just said he moved. If I can reach again, I says, well,
8, yeah.
It's essentially run, not walk.
Yeah, you ran
Yeah.
8.
9, 10. 10's here then.
Still pretty impressive. Okay, so Baragaz, do your worst.
I'll do the same again, dual wield, but I'm going to go against the 2 lesser ones so I can try and clear them out, hopefully. Touch wood. I'll go about the gore first, so I'll do my better hit against, or potentially my better hit against the gore.
You haven't gone frenzied yet, have you?
Okay.
Takes a round.
I know, it takes a while, I haven't got time to.
Too busy
When you-
to get angry.
When are you going to buy the whirlwind attack?
What? Can't get whirlwind
Oh.
attack.
That's a pity.
Don't need it.
So I hear them goblins are very good at it.
Come on, nice and low, nice and low.
That was well done.
Yes! 9 degrees of success. Come on.
Well, unfortunately, it's an 80 on the convert.
it is. It is. So my other roll
But-
is not great.
You did get the combat thing, didn't you?
What thing?
Where you could, your dual wield is an 80.
Oh,
which You
yes.
could again use your one-off ability to turn it into an 8.
Yes, I can. Woohoo!
Okay, the gore, you
First one,
launch a
gore.
magnificent arcing blow, which is aiming straight towards the, I don't know, because you didn't roll it on the
Oh, sorry, I did the wrong thing again.
his left leg.
80.
Keep your combat track
Yep.
open.
I've clicked on my combat tracker ready now. Fail. Oh, he's got 10. So you've taken off quite a bit there. 4 degrees of success.
Well, you've still got
5
5.
degrees of success. Yeah, I'm still disappointed. 13
13 points of damage
against
to his
his
leg.
left leg.
How do you know it's his left leg?
9 points of
Because
damage
it's
minus
The
3.
reversal of 80
Oh.
on the hit location.
He
You
might not have armor on his legs. That's good.
Pity you didn't do a crit.
What are you
He
wielding,
goes
Gaz? Just
down.
hand axes.
Yay!
You he crumples down before you, gurgling.
Beast manically.
hmm
I presume I can wait until the Ungor rolls before I say whether I'm going to reverse my roll.
Bloody hell. Okay, Ungo 4.
Mess it up. Mess it up.
He's got an advantage. He's not afraid to use it.
Hi. 1 degree of success. What was I? I would be 80, which is 1 degree of success. But I'm minus 20. No, I'm minus 20 because it's my offhand. So no, I needed. So I'm 100. So I'm 1 degree of failure. Damn it.
Aren't you reversing something?
I was just working out if I could get away without it. If he'd have rolled ever so slightly worse, I wouldn't have had to. I could have saved that. Go on in. I'll do it. I need to get rid of these two. I will roll an 8 again. So that's my target number's less, though it's 70. So it's 7 degrees of success for me. 6 degrees of success. So 14 damage to his left leg again.
14 damage. Okay. He's still up.
You're sweeping the leg.
Damn
Oh,
it. Thought
this guy must be tougher than the other guy over there.
He got hit before.
you gain advantage.
You gain advantage and he loses his.
How many advantage you want, guys?
4.
Maxed out.
Yep. I just wanted to clear out so I wasn't being outnumbered, but never mind.
Are you done?
Yeah, I don't think I'll. No, sorry. There.
Okay, he casually brushes aside the dwarf and roars angrily, charging towards the object of his hatred.
Do I get a free hit?
Nope, he's large.
Large
of course.
disengage. Oh, that's me not knowing how the rules work there.
Sorry.
Damn it.
He's got no advantage and no gang up or anything. It's going to be a straight roll.
Oh, I can smell from here.
Oh, the useless git. It's
Right,
a clumsy
however,
attack.
I can only really respond with melee brawl, or dodge. I'm going to melee brawl.
Sorry, one thing that that does affect it is if you go for brawl, you're at -2 SL because it's big. You don't get the -2 SL if you dodge in. It's something to be aware of. And
however, my dodge doesn't have any points.
Oh.
So it's only a 27.
Oh dear, that's terrible.
Which gives me a distinct potential of getting spanked. But melee brawl, that's effectively a 23 with the -2 SLs. Oh, let's go for dodge.
Good luck. Yay!
Look at that. Oh, I should have gone for the other bloody hit because I would have hit him.
Oh no. Oh, never mind.
Oh well.
It's okay.
but you dodge.
I'm not going to complain.
You do dodge.
But we did.
Is that? Oh yeah, you. You do. He it's the hatred. It gives him +1 SL. 1 second.
Well, that gives him 1 degree of failure and me 1 degree of success.
Yeah. So
Cool dodge.
even with his hatred burning in his eyes, you see the power of Khorne behind him, which isn't good enough because you you dodged to one side.
Power of
and
Sigma.
His axe clefts into the mud at your feet. Ooh. Ungor 4. He I'm not big enough to disengage and thinks, oh no, dwarf. Okay, he tries to hit the dwarf. Oh my god.
You could try a stomp attack on.
He can't
Oh,
see
he hasn't got
missed.
any-
Yeah, if he hit, I'd probably gone in for a stomp after.
What I don't like is he's bringing it closer to me every time.
Yeah.
Gaz, the Ungor, jabs at you with his spear. It's a 3 degrees of success, which is pretty damn good for him, but no.
But you've got like 4 advantage, so I think you're going to floor him unless you roll terribly.
Don't
Yeah.
say that. This is where the 100
Kiss
roll.
of death. Yeah.
Oof, just.
Easily parry his blow aside. Oh no, it's just actually,
No,
isn't it?
just.
Yeah,
just.
just.
On weapon skill.
Crikey, yeah.
You
Wow.
tried to put a kibosh on it. 2 more and it had failed. Just 2 more points.
Walter.
Walter's no longer got fear, is he?
No.
Oh,
No, he has.
I'm still fighting.
Oh no,
these-
because you didn't. You got a 0 success. You need at least 1 SL. Didn't
No, but he didn't go
So-
towards him, so he's fine.
Right, no one's going to try to take out this little Ungor I have with 1 wound left.
I can't.
Everyone else is ranged, and
Running away.
Walter,
Scared of this
Zach
big
doesn't
thing
need to
shot.
reload. He already has reloaded.
Yeah, well, that's when I. Oh, crap. Did my fancy grounds just freeze on me? No.
I don't know.
Kill the easy
Oh.
one and then do a death blow.
Oh,
on the other
host
one.
connection
Oh,
lost.
Yeah, we all
Oh,
lost.
yep, we have.
Oh, god damn it.
We've lost Scallon.
We lost me. Yeah, that's fairly drastic.
Does this mean we get XP?
Do you know, I'm tempted actually. I was going to end it at the end of the round, but seeing as I've crashed out
What?
and it's bedtime, I might just leave it there. A cliffhanger moment where Walter is about to hack off the top of an Ungor's
It's
head.
not just a cliffhanger moment, it's
Oh,
a
poor
Python-esque
Walter.
cliffhanger moment.
Poor Walter.
It's a cliffhanger for the Ungor.
Ah.
So yeah, I think if it had been a bit earlier, I'd have put it back on. But we're on 25 to 11, and it'll remember where we were anyway. We're on Walter's go. So
Okay.
thank you very much for playing, everybody, and I'll see you next week.
We get
Hopefully.
XP.
Yeah, numbers is real. Strength of numbers is usually really quite an advantage.
Yeah, makes a
Oh.
massive difference, doesn't it?
I
we
want to
get
talk. I want to talk about my dice. I need a fix, please.
Mm-mm.
You need the right colour, dear.
Well, the only time I've actually it worked was whenever I was shooting that one thing.
So, Skellen, we're looking at a good session. Certainly, it's not an exceptional one.
Yeah, it's well, okay. I'll remind me 100 extras what you will get when I return.
But that's we don't get that in mid combat, do we?
Can't get
You
it
probably
because
can't
the servers
spend it
die.
in combat, but yeah.
Okay. Well, it could be like anime style, like you've been beaten and then you suddenly find more power in yourself.
Yeah, suddenly
do.
go, Hadouken!
Yeah.
Remembered how to dodge better. I have to find
Appropriate
it.
skills you've got.